Welcome to Luxembourg. Luxembourg was founded as a fortress and is first mentioned in written records in 963. The population of Luxembourg is 653,103 as of 2022. Fort Bourbon, also known as Casemates Bourbon, is a historic fortress in Luxembourg. Fort Bourbon was built in the 16th century by order of Charles V, Holy Roman Emperor, to protect Luxembourg from enemy attacks. The fort was later fortified and used as a military base and prison for centuries. Today, it is one of Luxembourg's main attractions. Fort Bourbon is a large-scale structure located on a rocky cliff above the Alzette River. It consists of a system of underground tunnels, casemates, bastions, and defense walls that were created to protect the city and its inhabitants from enemies. The architecture of Fort Bourbon is impressive in its scale and complexity of engineering solutions. Today, it is one of Luxembourg's most visited and favorite landmarks and continues to attract attention with its grandeur and beauty. Notre Dame Cathedral is a cultural and religious symbol of Luxembourg. It is a cathedral dedicated to the Virgin Mary. Construction of the cathedral began in the 13th century, and the building has been restored and modernized many times. It has witnessed many historical events and changes in Luxembourg. Notre Dame Cathedral is a fine example of Gothic architecture. The tall stained glass windows, grandiose arches, and carved details give the building a special character and grandeur. The cathedral is famous for its beauty and harmony of architectural forms, which makes it one of the main attractions of Luxembourg. It is not only a place for religious rituals and prayers, but also the center of the city's cultural life. Organ music concerts, art exhibitions, and other cultural events are often held here. The Church of St. Alphonsus is a beautiful historical structure in Luxembourg that serves not only as a place of worship, but also as a symbol of the spiritual and cultural life of the city. The Church of St. Alphonsus was founded in the 19th century and named after St. Alphonsus Liguori, an Italian Catholic saint. It was built in neo-Gothic style and has since become an important place for Luxembourg's Catholic community. The tall stained glass windows, graceful arches, and ornate carved details make it one of the most beautiful churches in the city. Masses are held here daily, as well as various religious rites and ceremonies. The Church of St. Alphonsus is also culturally important to Luxembourg. It is a popular venue for music concerts, art exhibitions, and other cultural events. Fort Tungen, historic fortress in Luxembourg. Fort Tungen is a symbol of the defense and strength of this city, as well as an important tourist attraction. Fort Tungen was built in the 18th century on the orders of Count Henri de Luxembourg to protect the city from enemy attacks. It was named in honor of Count Tungen, who was a military general at the time of the fort's construction. Fort Tungen is a strong stone structure located on a high hill. It has defense walls, bastions, and barracks that were built to protect it from enemy attacks. Fort Tungen is one of the major tourist attractions in Luxembourg. Every year, thousands of visitors come here to see this historical monument. In recent years, Fort Tungen has undergone extensive restoration work to preserve its historical value and attractiveness to visitors. The Fondation Pescatore nursing home building in Luxembourg is a significant structure thanks to the foundation founded by Jean-Pierre Pescatore. The history of this building is linked to the charity work of the foundation, which cares for the elderly citizens of Luxembourg, providing them with comfortable accommodation and the necessary care. The nursing home building has a characteristic facade that reflects the architectural features and style typical of Luxembourg. The architecture of the Pescatore nursing home building reflects functionality and convenience for its residents. The building attracts attention with its style and design, combining elements of modern architecture and practicality. The building is not only a place of residence, but also a symbol of care and support for the elderly in Luxembourg.